Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So off we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early...
He's having a shot! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now he's got space here, floated through, now he's running away. That's put paid to the danger. Now it's Havertz. That has been cut short. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Probing pass. Important interception. And he's there to belt it away. That's a look and place it forward. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o!
Eto'o made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Eto'o. And he's being shifted off it. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be... And it's Eto'o. Chance for a shot! Loose. Oh, Waters, and again! Goal! Barcelona are back in business! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Eto'o. And he's intervened well there. Forlan is onto it in a flash. Pele. That's an imaginative pass.
1 minute at a time.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Milan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Eto'o. Fermin. And here's Forlan. Now it's Vieri. He's found some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Saliba with the clearance. Forlan, always looking for that half a chance. Oh, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been drilled in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The match was 96,847.
Eto'o. Pele in acres of space out wide. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
7, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 24, Kadrin.
And here's Forlan.
22, Gullit.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram can clear it away. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Look at the space here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's been one straight. And he shoots! Superb from Vieri! A finish of true class! And again they hit the front. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Milan with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Eto'o. Oh, just skips past his... And the shot! Off the post! And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Gullit at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether...
And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. Thuram makes the interception. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Haaland. This looks promising. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And that was very necessary. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Searching pass he's played there.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Shevchenko, threads one in. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shot, surely! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ambitious ball here. Guardiola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Tries to pass it through. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Berry. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Ferry is there to clear. Mateus. Mateus! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And we have our very first corner. Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Probing pass. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Barcelona gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Showing great feet. Oh, he's having a go! That's good play. Has a look up and delivers. And he's there to clear it. Van Basten.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries one from range. Hazard! He is just a joy! A finish right from the top draw. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So could they be onto something here? He won't be happy with that one. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Hullet. Mateus kept his eye on it, and he's there. Capello does really well to win the ball there. And Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle and either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Not the most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neatly. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Number 18, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, he's got space here. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that interception was most necessary. Capello scooting forward. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
It's a really well-measured ball. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Hazard, looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pirlo, looking for a runner. Van der Ven cuts it out.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
1 minute added time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On public transportation
Barcelona
today,
currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Stations.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Spread out to the left. Donatoni. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Ibrahimovic taking charge of the dead ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard. Shot could be on. Hazard purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Eto'o looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thuram. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's Rashford. Looking for options for movement. Capello is always looking to break lines. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Good chance here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Searching pass he's played there. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Ibrahimovic. Damian. And here's Donatoni.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
substitution.
Pedri. And here's Eto'o. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Hello everybody, and please join
Your
me
reflections
in
then,
wishing
Jim.
a happy wedding
Barcelona just
anniversary to
couldn't
one
get
of our
into
fan
any
club
kind of
members.
rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
Well, thanks to Jim. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right-winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with...
Oh, great chance! Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pirlo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pele plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Zola. And he was alert to it. Neymar. Here's Rafael Leao. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar, good driving run. Capello, and he's there to retrieve it. And it's Neymar. He's having a hit! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Busquets. Pedri, who is rarely short on confidence. Tries one from range! Oh, off the bar! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Eto'o certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Thuram is there and he can pick it up. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Zola going face to face with his great rival. Rafael Leao going forward. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Eric Garcia. Bremer. And Akanji. And it's Hernandez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a searching pass. And this is Zola. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Zola! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Hernandez. And it's Neymar. And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Eric Garcia. Good purposeful running this. Pele quietly revving up. Pedri. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 30, Messi. Number
Gets us going
17,
once more.
Yamal.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Number 7, Mbappe. Number 9, Black
Count. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. To McAllister. And it's Neymar. Picked out chance! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neatly clipped into space. And Sola! Oh, what a... And the... Oh, good finish! Mbappe. Kaut.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
So we have movement
Neymar.
on both benches.
Number 25. Akanji. Coming on the field. Number 22.
That looks a decent ball. He's in, 1-0. It's hit the upright.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Eto'o clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Stam certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Olmo. Busquets gets across to intercept that. And he is dashing. Shot a goal!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Might be danger here. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Barcelona are back in business. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona restore parity.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Eto'o. Pedri aims beyond the defence, and he will... Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he was quick to react.
There will be 5
Well, they shouldn't be
minutes added
dawdling at this
time.
stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
No, that was never going to make it. We are into overtime. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's had it taken off him. Cross needs to be good. Donnarumma claims it. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.